there. Man of God, Pastor Ashton,
Yes.
I want you to elaborate on this same subject about the misuse of the ministry. What is your take on that?
You know, viewers, thank you so much, Pastor.
You're welcome.
Your contributions are interlocking. And you know, what's amazing about this show is that we do not here discuss